What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my first video. I've been wanting to make a channel for a while now, but I didn't really know what to do in the video, so I figured, I love music. Why not review some of my dad's albums? Because he has quite a bit. So, today I wanted to review Obsolete by Fear Factory, released in 1998. Fear Factory, groove metal band, they're pretty great. One of the very, very influential, underrated in my opinion. Let me show you the cover. We got like a brain on there, and then your stem, or your spine. Flip onto the back. We got the band members over here. We got the track list right here. Although this says 15 tracks. I think this one's the deluxe version. I'm not going to be reviewing the deluxe. I'm only going to be reviewing the original 11 tracks. So, yeah, if you want a review of the last 4, you're going to have to go somewhere else, alright? So, but before I get into the individual tracks, I want to go over some topics that the album goes into and stuff. So the main thing that Fear Factory is really known for is their whole man versus machine type thing, and obviously they get into that a lot in this album with, topics like controlling governments, loss of freedom, loss of privacy, rebellion, over-reliance on technology in the future, and like the dangers of it and stuff. So, and I actually feel like a lot of these topics are like more prevalent now than they were in 1998. So I think that's pretty cool. Or bad, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the tracks. So, Shock, track 1, one of their best bangers. Best way to start the album, in my opinion. I would say it's a perfect song. That shock, that shit just comes in, and that's just hard, man. But they also have their harmonic moments. Fear Factory is definitely known for having their share of heavy moments, and then they've got the harmonic moments to break it up. I think that's part of the whole nu metal thing, but I have become a tyrant. Very good song here. Probably top 3 on the album for me. Track number 2, Edge Crusher. Right as it starts, with the break of the edge, crusher, break of the edge, crusher. That's hard, man. Very catchy. Sick breakdown, too, towards the end. So, fire track right there. Going into track 3, Smasher / Devourer. This is one of the heaviest songs on here. One of my personal favorites. I am the way. Prepare for salvation. Very sick. Very hard, And then the harmonic elements too, bro. Salvation. I obviously don't sing it nearly as good as the guy does, but very good track right there. Then we've got Securitron Police State 2000, I think. Yeah. So, this is a fire one, where is security? Very, very fire that, well, I said hard, but that was like a singing part. Whatever. Great track there nonetheless. Then Descent, track number 5. Probably my personal favorite off of the thing. Easily one of their most, emotional tracks. This one plays into the harmonic bit very well. Descent. But yeah, very good track there. I would say that's probably a perfect track in my opinion as well. Falling into this abyss. Very good though. Then I feel like So I feel like those first 5 tracks are amazing. I would all consider them amazing. It's slightly front heavy. I'd say there's a slight drop off in quality, but it just goes from like those amazing songs to like great songs. So it's like not even that much. There's still multiple great tracks and stuff. For instance, High Tech Hate, Coward. That shit hits hard. Freedom or Fire. Freedom or Fire, that's another fire one. Obsolete. Man is obsolete. Our world obsolete. So yeah, still a bunch of bangers, just not as good as the first 5 tracks. Except when we get into the 9th track. Yeah, 9th track, Resurrection. This is another one of their most emotional. I would say this is top 3. My top 3 on the album is Descent, Shock, and Resurrection. I would say all 3 of those songs are 10 out of 10. But whenever he comes in with those, like, kind of slow vocals where he's just kind of talking, life that's slipping away, down, 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 down. That hard riff comes in. Ignore that. I don't know if that. Okay. Yeah, very, very emotional song. On that one, they displayed the hard elements and the harmonic elements very, very well. And then after that, we have the one thing that I would consider a skip on the album, Timelessness. Although, I think it's supposed to be the end track, because as you can see here, this little thing, I'm assuming, shows where the deluxe starts, and it says it starts at track 11, but this track is on the official standard edition on Spotify. So I just assume Cars is like part of the original album. Maybe it would make more sense if it came on a deluxe, because, well, I haven't even gotten into that track yet. I'm getting ahead of myself, alright? Timelessness, I think it's supposed to be the outro. It doesn't do a lot instrumentally. It's just like some whispered vocals throughout the whole thing. Nothing I go back to, really. It's definitely my least played song on there. Then we've got Cars, the cover song. The original Cars was released in 1979. And I do think that this version is better, although it's probably the least heavy song on the album besides Timelessness. Doesn't mean it's not a jam though. It doesn't have to be super heavy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Here in my car, I feel the safest of all. That shit's pretty groovy, man. Pretty nice. So yeah, that is my review. Overall, first 5 songs, amazing. High Tech Hate, Freedom or Fire, Obsolete. The next 3 tracks are great. Resurrection, another banger. Timelessness is the only skip out of 11 tracks. And then you've got Cars, the cover song, which might be in the standard release, might not. I really don't know. So, yeah, that's Fear Factory. Let me do maybe a quick, might use that for, a thumbnail or something. But, yeah, overall, I guess I should probably give it, a number rating. This thing is very solid. Easily their second best album. I would say their best is Demanufacture, but my dad doesn't have that one, so I guess I won't be reviewing it. No, I'll probably review it in the future, but yeah, won't be reviewing it right now. So, I would give this thing a solid 8.9. I think it's very great. Very good groove metal album. Very good new metal album. Very solid stuff going on here. 8.9 final rating. So, I'll say, oh yeah, Morbid Angel. Yeah, I'm not a poser, I like underground death metal bands and stuff like that, But, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. If I post any more videos, this could be my only video, but but it's probably not going to be because I've got a bunch more albums I want to review. So I will catch y'all in the future or something. Bye-bye.